They can hear us.
Well, I'll be darned.
And we can hear them.
Yeah, we can. We're
if you look under
listening
your
to
chairs,
you.
I put microphones in all of y'all's houses, so now we know what you think all the time.
All the time.
Wait,
All the
do your
time.
microphones hear people's thoughts?
Yeah, I thought so. That's what the guy at Amazon told me.
Yeah, you know those keys, like those random little like bronze keys that everybody has in their trunk drawers, and you're like, what the fuck does this go to? That's Steve-O. Steve-O put that there.
That's true. I put keys to my house in your house. You're all invited.
Yeah, but the caveat to that is he can hear everything you say at all
Master's
times.
keys.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I only have good things to say about Steve-O.
Exclusively.
Yeah.
Same.
And the fact that we've known each other, several years at this point, and you still say that, means the world to me.
Are we about to get emotional before we even get into the game? Because because I'm here for it. I ain't mad about it.
I was prepared for this.
I'm just
didn't do my homework.
excited.
This is the thing you weren't prepared for, Goon?
I gotta Meisner up for friendship.
Yeah.
Meisner up, Buttercup.
I've been trying to just get in Kess headspace all day, and my emotions are conflicting with her sads, so it's just not working.
It's like Locke is so excited, and Kess is just so stressed out, and it's it's a difficult line to walk. Anyway, hi, hello. The meeting will come to order. Welcome to the Secret Adventure Society. Goon, you're up.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever napped before an assignment? No, it's a legitimate question.
Oh, yes, I have.
Yes.
I haven't been in college for a minute or two, but yeah.
But you understand the point.
I know the premise.
If someone takes a nap before an assignment, you would expect them to not be prepared for it. But
Are you saying? Okay.
if instead they spent that time creating a character on neverending.com, they would have a better time and still be just as unprepared for the assignment, because there's so much you can do at neverending.com. And if you want to know more about it, follow them at BeNeverending. You can create custom characters. Those characters can be anything you want, from an orc paladin to a high elf wizard.
What if I wanted to make a high elf rogue?
That's there.
Bam.
And your rogue can have a
damn.
knife or a bow and arrow or a little pet fairy dragon, which was a new release. I would say that instead of napping before your assignment, if you're gonna fail the assignment anyway, go check out at BeNeverending and our friends at BeNeverending.com. All right, neverending.com. Wait, BeNeverending.com.
It's in the chat.
It's in the chat. So, Goon, what you're saying is, if I can just sort through the Goonie subtext, what you're saying is you
It's
meant
our
to
time.
create
Our
a
time
character.
down here.
It's our time. Yeah. You were going to create a character for display tonight, and you forgot to do that because you took a panic nap.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
We'll go with that.
Oh.
Okay.
That's
Oh.
better
Okay.
than what happened. So,
Panic
Okay.
naps.
Panic naps are always good. Q's had a couple of those lately.
Q has spent the last 3 episodes panic napping.
Just panic
so.
napping
for
every
real.
5 seconds. I need a nap.
Well, thank you, Goon, and thank you, Neverending. Be sure you check them out because we love them. A whole great big bunch. They're good people. They're diversity focused, and
And
it's just-
remember, always be your never-ending self.
yeah. Actually,
Trademark.
that's a damn good trademark. You.
That filled my heart with a reasonable amount of glee.
Yeah, actually, same.
What is this
Off the
feeling?
cuff.
Yeah, well, you
Sudden and new. Wait, that's
need a cuff link for that shit because that was good shit.
That was good shit. All right. Well, now we're all happy and emotional and stuff. We've got a whole lot of game to get to, and I've got a few more notes that we need to talk about, so I'll keep this as quick as possible. Thanks to all of you who have been tweeting and commenting, liking, sharing, clipping, and just talking to your friends about this weird little emo D&D campaign that we have. We appreciate the hell out of it. We appreciate the hell out of you. And things like that are how a show like ours becomes sustainable. So thank you. Don't forget, if you miss an episode or want to rewatch, our live sessions are available on YouTube the Friday after each session, as well as in podcast feeds on the following Mondays.
I'm sorry about the podcast being very, very, very late.
When did you put the podcast up, love?
Last night.
So all those times that
Don't-
you
I don't
got
wanna
on
hear
me
I've been very busy and stressed,
wanna,
okay?
Because when I was disallowed from uploading the podcast because I was a couple days late a couple of
Zach,
times.
have you ever napped before an assignment?
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. Moving. You can find the podcast in feeds when Locke feels like it.
No, I'm going to be good. I don't have to explain myself.
You don't
No,
have to
listen.
explain yourself.
If you did 999 things this week and one fell through a crack, everything is still functioning. Everything's
Yeah.
still rolling.
Thank you.
I feel like you do enough. I'm just messing with you because it's fun, but
you.
like you do enough
I appreciate
to
it.
justify not getting
You'd
shit.
rather
Validate
mess it-
me.
Mess
Bring
with
it
you out here instead of in the game.
Q is like witness my miracles. And Locke is like validate me. So,
I know how to roll dice.
oh my god,
Here's a
who's
bag of holding. She can carry all that praise.
Yeah.
Anyway, podcast feeds, podcasts are available in feeds the following Monday after each session. Also on our YouTube channel, you can find our catch-up content, which compiles sessions 1 through 20 in an easy-to-binge short format playlist. Episodes 20 through 30 are coming soonishly. It's a whole lot to work through, and we're working on it.
That's
But,
another me thing. I'm sorry.
It's supposed to be a me thing actually now, but that's a whole nother thing. So that's a good way to catch up if you want to see what's happened in the adventure so far without going through 100 hours of content. Also, a good way to do that is keep an eye out for our Secret Adventure Society written recaps by the Genius Brennosaur. Those are, of course, hilarious and insightful, and you can read a new one of those each Wednesday following a session.
There is the link.
There is the link. And also, thank you to Brenna for doing that and being dope as shit. Also,
and for
thanks
being
to
on time with her stuff.
Brenna, have you ever taken a nap?
Can I just say, like, I wanna put out real quick because I'll forget if I don't say it out loud right now, which is gonna, like, for 6 months from now, it may ruin an idea. But I think that for an April Fool's episode, we should have an episode of SAS where we keep almost getting to the D&D, and it's just this what we're doing right now for like 3 hours. And I think that would be a fantastic April Fool's episode.
I would
I just
hate
love
us.
And it's not on. There's no April 1st is not on a Wednesday this next year, so you guys are safe. But
Okay. Did you just look that up, Steve? Or do
I
you
did.
just
I
remember
checked
when
it.
April Fool's Day is always?
yeah,
Okay.
no, I just looked it up. I looked it up. It changed.
Okay. Also, thanks to Aurelia Raphael for our still fucking amazing character art. Pay her to draw for you. She's real good at it. God, she's good at it. And be sure to follow all of these talented and stunningly attractive people here in all of those links that are about to pop into the chat. Shall we begin?
Cast links. Okay.
Cast.
Are
Do we
we
have anything
going?
else?
We-
Tomorrow night, Locke and I. Actually, I got two more things. Tomorrow night, Locke and I are going to be doing a charity stream over on Knights of the End Table, twitch.tv/Knights of the End Table. We're going to be doing a double date night playing Human Fall Flat with Lance and Gin. So that should be a very fun time. Come on over, give a couple of bucks if you can, raise a little bit of money for a good cause. So that's what we'll be doing tomorrow night. And also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, if you're on the Twitter machine, you probably have, but Goon has been gooning his ass off, and gooning is now a verb for compiling insightful playlists for characters.
Yeah, go get gooned.
Yeah.
Guys, I have
like that
never.
one, Steve-O.
He just captured my emotions in a playlist about Kess, and I've listened to it all day and just kind of, I don't know. I'm emotional about it.
I think this
So thank
this
you,
is the
Goon.
proper response.
All
Yeah,
of his stuff is there if you guys listen to really good playlists.
Yeah, link in chat,
On that
link in
link.
chat.
Oh, I got a chat link.
Yeah. You got two.
Chat Zelda. And that's fine.
That's funny. That's fucking funny. We're
Also-
off to a good start.
Also, we know a lot of you are here for a surprise. Don't worry.
What?
Moving on. Shall we begin?
Shall we?
We shall. Previously, on the Secrets event, hold on. Nope.
Secret of
Nim. Rewind. I talk a lot. Previously on the Secret Adventure Society, with the investigation into the death of Kess's ex-fiancée, Zaris, still looming, the Nobodies spent some time researching and speculating, ultimately arriving at the possible conclusion that Mother, the source of Q's power, might have been responsible for his death. After an emotional breakdown, Q forthright, like straight up asked Mother, who confirmed the party's suspicions and seemed surprised that Q hadn't been with her at the time that she had killed Zaris, apparently realizing that she was actually strong enough to leave Q's presence for any amount of time. On their second full night in Mardosta, Kess and Pierce plotted a way to get a few more answers, poisoning Kess intentionally to the point of unconsciousness to see if she'd be able to commune with her mysterious friend once more that she has only ever been able to speak directly to upon being knocked unconscious and nearly dying. However, when they awoke Q to tell him of their plan, their kobold friend flipped absolute shit and guilted them out of such a dangerous plan and demanded that they go to bed while he keep watch for the rest of the night, to which they complied. During his watch, Q heard Mother's voice and then watched as the lights in the hallway of the Shadowmoor Manor extinguished one by one. He released a blood-curdling scream, which awakened everyone on the floor, and then began trying to run out of the house. In the foyer, on the way out of the house, he saw the head chef of the home being choked to death by a twisting, snaking swirl of shadows. Q tried to tackle the victim of Mother's Wrath to no avail, and the man died with Q lying on top of him. But fortunately, Kess arrived quickly enough to cast Revivify and spare his life. Panicked. Sorry, guys. There's a lot. You guys did a lot of stuff. Like, this is a long thing, but you guys did a lot of stuff last session. Let's see. Panicked, Q cast Fly on himself and soared out of the house and into the snow, across the city and to the edge of the forest, where he removed his helmet for the first time in a very long time and had a conversation with Mother, who issued a new demand. He was to kill someone each and every day to continue feeding her power, or she would do it herself. Breaking down, Q curled up in the snow and drifted into one of those panic naps we were just talking about, where he dreamed in flashes of green, noises of screaming and agony, before the sounds of misery gave way to a serene sort of crackling campfire that started to actually speak to him and begged him to find her. Meanwhile, after a true everything on the table conversation with her mother, Kess decided to try out a new ability. She morphed into a giant owl, large enough for Pierce to ride upon, and the pair set out to find their friend. Right as Q awakened and he decided he was determined to leave his friends behind to keep them out of danger, they landed in a flurry of snow and refused to allow him to do so. The trio then flew back across Mardosta to the other side of town on the outskirts once more to find a cave where Kess thought they would be safe, where she had been before. The trio then started a fire using firewood that Kess had gathered during her time in this cave a few months prior, noticing that it had been used a bit since that time. Once the fire was roaring and the cave had begun to warm, a familiar voice called out to Q from within the flame. Seeming to animate the fire, the voice introduced herself as Curtilius, or Curti for short. She told Q that she had been watching him all his life, and she had a few choice words to say about the other voice in his head, who she told him was actually her mother. Curti told Q that a bond had been formed between Skoogamoor, his patron, the Shadow Mother, and himself. And in order to break it, he would have to destroy the skull of his mother, which he'd been wearing as a helmet for many, many years. That night, after having heard the conversation between Q and Curti, the Shadow Mother separated herself from Q once more, this time attacking Kess in the middle of the night and demanding that he never speak to Curti again. Pierce took several shots at the skull to try to destroy it, cracking but not quite successfully destroying it. As Kess was getting nearer and nearer to death, Q took the final bead of his necklace of fireball that he's been carrying around for a very long time and hurled it at the skull, destroying it. A scream echoed through the cave. And that's where we're going to pick up tonight's session. Q is kneeling by the scorch marks, ashes, and fragments of bone that remain of his birth mother. After dodging most of the damage from the fireball, Pierce is lying on the cold stone floor, as is Kess, after having taken a beating from Skoogamoor. As you look outside, the sky, which, as you look at the sky, the blackness of night is starting to yield to the deep navy of early morning, and the aurora overhead is fading fast as daylight approaches. As you acclimate to the waning sensation of adrenaline, you all hear a sort of disparate chorus of whispers echoing slightly off the cave walls. Coming, coming, coming. She's coming, coming. They're coming, coming. They're coming. She's coming, coming, coming. So, the nobodies. What are you all doing?
Pierce sits up from getting blown on his ass, and he looks over and yells, "Any survivors?" Oh, God. And he leans back on the ground.
He just sort of feels the weight of the world on his shoulders and just kind of puts his head down. And just
Q, are you okay? Do you need healing? Do you feel? Do you want me to leave you alone? Pierce,
No.
do you need heals?
No.
Pierce,
You probably need heals.
I'm fine. I'm okay.
Pierce
You-
pats himself, who looks for fire. Just, no. Are you all right?
Yeah. I go sit by Q.
Still not moving. Pierce is still on his back, like near the mouth of the cave, probably like a fair bit away, like it kind of has to shout to the group. He goes, "Kid, this wasn't your fault."
I know.
What?
Oh, I said I know. That doesn't make me feel any better.
Pierce finally sits up and walks over to join him.
Pierce, as you walk away, the sound of the wind and the snow raging outside sort of softens as you near your friends.
Yeah,
Did we? Point of order. Did we all hear the whispers that you mentioned? Was that all of us?
Yes.
Okay.
It might just be the shock talking. But the whisper said she's coming. It didn't say she's going. So I'm not a fan of that.
I grab Q's hand with one hand, and I reach up and grab Pierce's with the other.
Pierce takes it with his right hand. With his left hand, he sets Iris down, and he starts counting bullets. 5. I don't have time to make more, I don't think. So this is gonna be real tight.
I don't. She's not here right now. Right? She's gone right now.
Right. You knew who she was?
Remember that page we showed you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had just discovered that.
No, I know. You told me.
But we didn't know until
Well,
we went to the library. So
no, yeah. But she was real bad, huh?
yeah.
Yeah. Worse than I expected her to be. You have a hat
I grab my bag and start going through it. There's not a hat in it, but I'm just stressed looking.
Pierce takes his and he like sits and fiddles with it for a second. He doesn't really want to give it up. But then he just slaps it on Q's head a little bit, just slightly too rough. And he goes, I'm gonna need that back.
I just... I'll get it back to you. I'm just not ready right now.
We can go hat
Those-
shopping. Shopping fixes things sometimes.
Pierce turns and he takes Q by the shoulders and he squares him right in front of him. And he goes, listen, I need you to be honest with me, okay? Can you promise me that?
I thought I was being honest for a really long time, and I wasn't. So I
Wait.
could try.
As long as you try. Is my hair all fucked up?
Cass, help me.
Pierce, you just took a fireball to the face. Yes, it's messed up right now.
Okay. Okay, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back. I suggest we pack up and maybe get moving. Pierce
Um,
walks towards the snow.
Well, okay. I can. Oh well, I can try the flying thing again. We could go back.
Cass,
You- yeah.
how hurt are you?
I'm okay. I'm fine. I am not in pain anymore. Well, not in immediate pain. Everything's a little crushed, but I'll be fine.
Pierce yells back, you didn't see your buddy this time, did you?
No.
Okay, she's been in worse scrapes than this, Q.
I'm okay.
Okay.
As
You
guys
know things are bad if she sees him.
Okay. We're gonna need to talk about that later when I have more
Yeah.
of the
I'm.
brain.
Yeah.
Because talking to people
Mhm.
that other people can't see,
Mm-hmm. It's weird.
historically for me has been bad.
Yeah. Yeah. I see
Like-
what you mean.
I say historically, but it was 5 minutes ago,
Mm-hmm.
really.
Yeah.
But also the last years. So
Yeah.
I don't know. You talked to one friend. Pierce is now putting snow through his hair to try to slick it back or something. Just to
It is very cold.
yeah. Well, you talked to someone that was helpful, didn't you? Referring to Q.
well, she definitely tried to. She told me she told me what you told me, confirmed, and mother, she didn't like that. So I don't know that it was very helpful. I think it may have almost gotten Cass killed just now.
Fine.
More than it was helpful. But I think she tried to help, and sometimes when you try to help, you get people almost killed.
Nah, it's never happened to me before.
Well, you remember last night I got pissed off because you tried to kill yourself to help. So really, this was just, similar situation, except it was out of your hands.
Look, they say no
You were in
idea is a
someone
bad
else's.
idea.
And what?
No, some people would say no idea is a bad idea. We
Oh,
just gotta think through the process.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So are we flying back home, or did we want to stay here? What do you guys
I'm-
want to do? I can.
Worried about the echoey voice from the cavern.
Yeah,
Honestly,
Yeah.
she's
As
coming,
Q
doesn't
says
sound-
that,
Okay.
as Q says that, you guys hear a different sound echoing off the wall. You hear like a laugh.
See nothing. Oh god, Q is fading.
You got all, yeah, Q is fading fast. There it is. It's
Okay. Zach, how does this laugh sound? Is it mirthful? Is it joyous?
make a perception check. Anyone who would wish.
Yeah, Pierce will too.
I look at Pierce when the laugh happens. Like, did that come from you?
It's a 7.
6.
7.
Perception? Dirty
Yeah.
20.
Dirty 20. Pierce had 7. Q had 6. You guys can't tell. You just hear laughter in the cave, and it's a male voice.
Is that like a comedy show going on near here? Stand up. You gotta do that.
Cass, you hear the same thing. Only in addition to that, you smell smoke.
Like the kind of smoke that I often smell, or
Nope. It is coming. It is actually, as you like look around, you see a trail of smoke, and you see it's hazy toward the back of the cave.
is somebody in this cave with us? Do you guys see that smoke?
Pierce grabs Iris, makes sure she's loaded, and he swings it up front.
I did just throw a fireball. I'm you know, there was someone laughing.
But you can see in the
smoke-
dark, right?
Me? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing kobolds do.
Why don't you take point and we'll follow you?
Okay.
Sound like a plan?
If
Okay.
something bad happens, I will turn into a giant owl. Q, do not be afraid, and y'all will just
Expect the owl.
expect it.
Expect.
Inside the cave?
I don't know how
Okay.
big the cave is.
It's
Maybe
pretty.
bat.
It's pretty cavernous, but it would be tight.
Can you do bat a thing?
I
That's
don't think
more
I can
cavey.
pick you up with as a bat, but I can.
It's less scary bats, you know.
Less
Owls
scary
are
than owls.
terrifying.
Well, we're missing the
Oh
point.
yeah.
There's someone in
Oh.
here.
Oh, you want me to take point? Got it.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm distracted.
it's okay. It's
All right,
a
we're
crazy
right
night.
behind you, buddy.
Okay.
What does it smell like? Just smoke? Regular smoke?
With a dirty 20, you smell smoke, and right away, you also smell like roasting meat.
As we're walking,
I don't tell Q.
as we're walking, Pearson tries to get him and Kess to lag a little bit behind Q, and he pulls her in and he tries to whisper, "Are you actually okay, though?"
I'm in a lot of pain, but I'm fine. It's okay.
What can I do?
Nothing. I'll be fine. I can just I can take care of myself. It's fine.
Uh-huh.
It's fine.
Well, we'll get you out of the cave alive. What do you see, Q?
Ah, what do I see, Q?
So, are you guys trying to be stealthy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you're trying to be stealthy. Can I get stealth checks from everybody?
I'm gonna cast a pass without a trace.
Okay, stealth checks plus 10.
26.
Very nice.
24.
36.
24. Okay. So, soundlessly, you guys tiptoe through the dark. Q, you can see pretty well. You can see to the extent of your dark vision as you head back toward the back of this cave, which is shrouded in darkness. And as you travel forward, it's mostly just stone. The cavern gets a little bit narrower and narrower as you make your way in the back. And then after a little while, there is a faint blue light that you can see coming through the ceiling. Almost as if there's like the faintest bits of sunlight starting to like hit the back of like a wall of ice or something like that.
Okay. There's a hole to the surface
Okay, that's fast escape.
there.
That's good.
Well, I don't know how big it.
It does appear to be solid ice cube.
Oh,
Ice cube. Got it.
Nah. So as you continue walking, the cave gets narrower and narrower until eventually you feel yourself walking downhill slightly, and then you all see it at about the same time. But you see, the laughter continues, and you can hear a fire and you can hear crackling. And at about the same time, you see some light at the end of this cave. And as you get closer and closer and closer, you come to a ledge, and at the top of that ledge, you look over and you see a campsite. You see a bubbling hot spring. You see a campfire. And maybe our special guest would like to explain what else they see.
hang on.
Special guest.
Special guest. So
Oh, look,
Hello.
a surprise!
everyone,
Oh my God,
everyone,
where did you
welcome.
come from?
Where did he come from? Everyone also welcome Sunny Men's. So Sunny, would you like to describe what the nobodies see when they get to the top of this ledge in the cave?
Absolutely. So as you all are approaching, as you look at this person that's around this campsite, you see them kind of hunched over, but also kind of like what you think is either wiggling or dancing as they're kind of like holding this giant looking staff. The staff is huge. The person's only about 4 feet tall. He has the build of what looks like a teenager who's an Olympic gymnast. He has olive brown, sun-kissed skin, and he has a few, if you look close enough, there's these visible arcane / tribal looking tattoos on his chest and his biceps and his forearms, and he has a large piece on his back, which, if you're also looking at his back, you see what looks like these odd looking appendages that are kind of draped and protruding from his back, and they're, this kind of diluted silver, and if you pay close enough attention, as he's kind of like as he's shimmying and shaking as he's holding this giant staff, you see what appears to be like little glimmers or specks of dust kind of floating off of those protrusions on his back. He has deep black hair with kind of an intricate undercut on the side. There are little peaks of little purples and blues and silver in his highlights. And again, if you look close enough, you see that same kind of dusting feature shift in his hair, almost like a magical dandruff, if you will, as he's kind of like shimmying and shaking. And you see next to him, like, is this intricate, just his like camp setup. But the pot that he's kind of like stirring looks very unique. Almost looks like a piece of like a crab carapace. And you just see him like giggling and laughing, and he yells out "Chee-hoo!" as he's like stirring this pot that smells of like almost like a curry, but also a gumbo, but it's also sweet.
You instinctively tries to summon his bow.
Okay.
I don't trust him.
Pierce holds the gun up and he leans to Kess. Why didn't you tell us you had magic men in your cave?
I don't have magic men in my. This is not my cave.
Q, as you summon the blight bow, nothing happens.
That's not good.
What's not good?
Oh.
What happened?
Uh,
Q, what happened?
How far away are we from this person?
Focus on.
You're probably about 40, 50 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think they've seen us yet.
Fine.
Do you think they had anything to do with what's? Oh no, that would make no sense.
I don't. I mean, he does not look like. Are they dancing?
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's in a bad mood. Let's see if we can put him in one.
Pongu, can I get a perception check, please?
Sure. $22.
22. I don't think that. I think they had really, really good stealth rolls. I don't think you actually hear any of them.
I'm really into my cooking.
Yeah, super into it. It smells amazing.
I'm gonna talk to him.
Wait.
What?
Q pulls out a broken liquor bottle.
That he does.
Okay, I'm ready. We got this.
What are we? What are we?
What?
Look,
Y'all just do your thing. You know what? Yeah. Go ahead.
Here, you go left, I go right.
okay.
I'm gonna watch this happen.
Yeah, good.
If y'all need me, just let me know.
Cover us.
Yep.
Yeah. Cover us.
How
Pierce
far
goes
is-
left.
Wait, hold on. How tall is this ledge that we're on?
This ledge is about 20 feet high.
20 feet. Okay.
Yeah, there's like, make a perception check for me, Q, as you're like at the edge of this ledge.
At the ledge edge.
Ledge edge.
Oh, that's a 16.
A 16. You see that there is actually like a slight, like narrow pathway edged like into the side of the cliff face.
And how high up are we?
About 20 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
Does the path go left or right?
It goes left down, like down left to the ground.
Okay.
We
Pierce
follow
actually.
the path, and then I go left, and you go right.
No. You go left down the path. I'm gonna jump off the right. It's gonna be fine.
Okay.
Go left. I'll go right.
I'm going left.
Yes.
Pierce
just
goes
shaking
right.
her head. Just.
He's
runs.
gonna jump off, and he's gonna try to remain in stealth. Gonna jump off the ledge and hug the right side of this room.
Okay.
He
If
was gonna
you're
stealthily run down at the same time.
okay. Q, give me a stealth check. Pierce, give me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Tess is
26.
looking for popcorn.
It was a
18.
26, you said? 26
Yes.
and 18? Okay. So, Pierce, you leap over the side. Pongu, can I get another perception check?
Sure. 23.
23. Okay. So, Pierce, you leap over the side, land nimbly, like perfect 3-point landing. You're like, whoa, I'm good at this. And like you sort of like stand up, and this person has not seen you. Q, as you said you had a 22?
18.
18. Okay, yeah. As you are walking down, you like there's like this little crack in the pathway, and you stumble, and you hear your feet shuffle on the stone floor a little bit. And Pongu, you actually look over, and you see a kobold standing at the edge of your camp.
Okay. Do I notice him noticing me?
I would say yeah, probably.
Okay. I go to pull the bow back, realize I don't have the bow, and I throw a broken liquor bottle at his face.
Okay.
Can I dodge?
Yes. So Q roll the hit.
Welcome to our new guest, Assas. You get a
Yeah.
broken liquor bottle thrown at your face.
Immediately.
I'm trying to figure out. This would be an
improvised weapon, yeah.
So I do not have proficiency.
In
So I'm
liquor
gonna
bottles.
Or that would be whatever I rolled minus 4. I rolled a 12, so 8 to hit.
8 to hit. So Pongu, you don't even have to dodge. But at that point, I guess roll initiative. Kess, you can roll as well. You're right there. Pongu, Pierce, Q. Everybody, go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah.
All right, 20 to 25.
30-20.
Dirty 20.
Ah,
Pongu, what is your dexterity modifier?
It is +1. Oh wait, hold. Yes.
+1. Kess, what's yours?
+2.
15 to 20.
19.
And okay.
And
Pierce,
the
you
rest.
were- you were and the rest.
Yeah,
Okay.
12.
Kess, you see all this go down. What are you doing?
Dang it. I'm going to... I'm gonna just stand there, sigh, cast healing word on myself, just in case. Just like, okay, well, because I definitely need that. And then I'm just gonna yell out, are we doing this? Do we have to do this? As I heal myself for... Uh, 19 points.
Okay.
And that's it.
Pongu, what are you doing as this kobold happens? You look over at this point in time, and you see that a man in like a trench coat and messed up hair has wet from the snow has just landed nimbly on his feet behind you. What are you doing?
So I imagine Pongu dodged that bottle by kind of like Ant-Man shrinking him down really, really small, and then popping back up and yells out, "Oh, hi, I'm Pongu. Are you all hungry? You brought friends. Where are they? Yeah, you don't have to throw things if you're hungry. I'm happy to feed you. Got plenty."
Okay, so that's the end of your turn, Pongu?
Yeah.
Okay. Q, upon hearing this, what are you doing?
Would you say that I'm within 10 feet?
Yes.
Oh no.
Okay. Q drops to his knees and just says, "I'm so sorry. It's been such a tough night. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so sorry." And he uses the kobold feature, grovel, cower, and beg, and distracts Pongu. And until the end of my next turn, all allies have advantage on Pongu.
Oh no.
Pongu's crying.
This is going about how I thought it would.
Pongu's an empath. Oh no.
Okay, so as Q and Pongu cry, Pierce, what are you doing? You've just been offered food. You see that Q is crying. You've never seen him do this before.
So Pierce is gonna walk up to Pongu and he's gonna put the gun on the back of his head, but he doesn't have his finger on the trigger. But he's gonna close the distance and just, in a stick 'em up sort of fashion. And he says, "What kind of food?"
Pongu's trying to wipe like these silvery tears from his eyes, and because I've got this really lovely it's like a gumbo, but also like a curry, but I also have meat if you like, just regular meat from a cow. Do you know what cows are? I have cows. Anyways, I can prepare you like a steak or just fresh meat. I also have bread, just like regular bread.
Kess like looking around. He's saying all of our favorite words. Oh.
Wait, hold on. Pierce, put the gun down. Did you say meat? Did you say cave cow meat?
Yeah, I got everything. Pongu like gestures, and like now that you're like in the encampment, you almost see like what looks like a mini Food Network setup of like a kitchen in the cave, and he has like a ton of shit in there.
Okay, I'm not gonna kill you, but because I don't want to splatter all over my favorite kobold, so Cassie has food.
I see that. You can
Am I
put
your
your gun away,
favorite?
Pierce. I think it's fine.
Pierce doesn't. Well, Pierce actually doesn't. I made the gesture. Pierce doesn't sheath Iris, but he sets it, like holds her, takes the rifle, puts in his hand. Okay. 2 months ago, this would have gone very different.
You're a
Oh.
changed man.
I concur.
Hi.
Cass, come down here. He has food.
Okay.
So
Also, we
that's
should probably
Cass.
let you know that a demon may or may not be coming to kill us. Just
Well, yeah.
And it
that might be
pretended
the
to
right
my
thing to
mom
do. Yeah.
For years.
demon.
Yeah, but it's not my mom.
Or a person. We don't know.
It's a thing.
I might
I'm sort of
oversold it.
processing
I
it.
think we're oversharing right now. I'm just gonna put that out there, and I overshare
Yeah.
all the time.
Here's the thing. We have seen a lot of death lately,
This is true.
and
Mhm.
I'm fucking sick of it.
Yep.
Oh,
But if you do some
Yeah.
crazy shit, we could see more. Is what he's saying.
Right.
Don't do crazy shit.
Yeah.
Where's the meat?
Pongu gestures. Why don't we have a sit and eat and process?
It's,
If you want to process, you're allowed to also be silent. That's also fine.
I don't think you have enough meat for what we need to process, but it's a start.
I can always find more. There's always more cows and meat things with legs.
Oh, the ones with legs are my second favorite.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
So Pongu like flits about and is trying to hand out things, and he turns over to in the corner. You see an owl, and he yells at her and goes, "Lonnie, we have guests. Come on."
Okay. Would you like to describe what they see as this owl soars across the cave toward you?
Yeah, so you see what, if you're not looking too closely, what looks like just kind of your everyday owl. But as you look closer, this owl has also kind of little flecks of designs of stars and kind of this nebulous looking like solar system-y vibe thing going, like very Miss Frizzle on the owl. And again, also has kind of these glimmering stardust things kind of emitting from her as she's kind of like hopping around and like flitting about as well.
She comes over and lands on your shoulder, and she looks at you. And none of you hear this, but Pongu, she looks at you and says, "You said we had guests? I love guests."
I know they came out. Okay, here. This Pongu's gonna try to whisper this, but it's very not whispering. I think these ones need some extra love.
We can give that to them. We can give them extra love. We've got plenty.
Okay, is that code for some shit? Like what's going on?
Love.
Oh,
Q turns around and looks at Kess and says, "I expected the owl," and realizes that Kess is there, and then turns back to the owl and hits the dirt.
Cowering again.
is
Just as a point of order, you guys do not hear the owl talk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but we can hear him talking to the owl.
You can hear
Yes.
him talking to the owl, yes.
He's not wrong. We do need a lot of extra love. I'm just gonna say it. We're very broken, all of us.
On Pongu's shoulder, the owl turns her head like all the way around and like looks at the camp with all the roaring like fire and the meat, and she kind of like takes her wing and gestures.
yeah. Pongu just goes, "Please, be our guests. We have plenty. You look tired, and I'd love to just have a sit with you all. If that's fine. It's up to you. I don't want to make you beholden to anything."
I'm not a fan of the owl, but I'm going to ignore it for meat, which you said was where.
Pongu gestures over to where the meat is and kind of whispers over to Nalani, and he goes, I think he doesn't love owls, so if you want to come back in like 10 minutes and come back as like, I don't know, something more unassuming, like a cat or like a puppy.
Of course, I can do that. Just let me know when you're ready for me to come back. All right, pal.
You're the best, love. I'll see you in a bit.
No, you're the best.
No, truly, you are.
No, you're the best.
Pangu kind of like boops Nalani on the top of her head and goes, I'll see you in a bit. Okay.
When he boops her on the top of the head, she disappears.
Hey, champ, you might want your friend to come back as something that Q's not gonna eat.
Oh,
Yeah.
What don't you eat?
Owls is a good start. I don't
Because
need owls.
the owls might
Stringy.
can eat you.
Well, only the big ones normally, but I have trauma responses to the little ones because of the big ones.
Of course.
So I'm gonna go eat that meat and pretend that whatever happens doesn't happen. Okay?
That's
Yeah, of course. There's spices and stuff and other things if you need it.
I don't need spices. I find they waste time before the meat.
Whatever you desire.
It's not poisoned, is it?
Q's got like whatever the closest meat was already in his mouth.
Something with legs.
It's not poison.
I mean, are you dead yet?
I haven't swallowed. Oh shit! I just swallowed to talk. Okay. Well, we'll see.
Well, we'll find out in a bit, right, mate?
Oh gosh. Okay. Wait. So do you live here? I thought this was my cave. So
Sorry. Am I squatting? I really apologize. It
no,
wasn't intentional.
actually, maybe I was squatting. I just thought, well, not my cave. I thought it was my friend's cave, but he's not here. So I
Guess
thought,
if you need to squat, corners over there.
thanks, Q. I
I
appreciate
thought
it.
we'd been traveling for a long time. I thought you already knew, but maybe you forget. Sometimes I forget.
Yeah, that's very helpful. Anyways, not talking about poop with our new friends.
Pongu turns over to Cass and goes, It's been rough, eh?
You could say that, yeah. But, anyways, the cave. It's not. Have you seen anybody in here besides us? Like, anything? Anybody? Anyways, have you
Dark shadowy things.
or
Let's see. I originally came in here. Fire. I just came in for mushrooms. There were plenty of cave mushrooms, and then it was nice, and the draft wasn't too bad, and so I decided to stay.
Did you hear anything unusual?
Did you hear anything unusual?
always?
Yeah, a giant explosion.
And voices in our heads. It's fine.
I didn't hear those for the record.
Not today.
I get very into my cooking.
Oh. Okay. Well, then you probably missed it. It's cool.
Yeah, would you like, I can do something about, you'll all look a bit crispy. Do you need me to take care of that, or just...
Pierce walks over towards the food and he starts taking some.
Sure.
I, for one, am perfectly fine. I'm just crispy on the inside.
Right? You
I
mean like
see.
you mean like you can like heal?
Yeah, I have many talents, you see, and sometimes when when I'm a bit pressed for cash, because sometimes I go a bit overboard on spices, and which is why I'm here hunting mushrooms. I do a little side gig, just a bit of a side gig, and I like to help fix things, like clothing and objects, and whatever you might be wearing. Yeah, for free. No cost. Just while we're having a sit.
Oh.
Do you consider yourself a talented individual?
I mean, can any of us say that we're talented? I mean, I suppose, yeah. What about you?
No, not particularly. I've just noticed that you have a talent for not answering our fucking questions.
I see.
Oh, it's been a long night. It's been a long day / night / 2 days. I don't know. Cass is getting really anxious now.
I got a question. Hypothetical question.
Yes.
When you fix things, if a shadow being had possessed it previously, and it was a ton of pieces on the floor, could you fix it and make sure the shadow being didn't come back in the... Hypothetically.
Do you have all the pieces?
I'll go look.
No, listen. It's fine. Just eat.
Do you want me to go look?
No. It's too far away. And it's a lot of... we don't have all the pieces, but I appreciate your answering.
Look, Q, if you want it, I'll go get it. But I think
you just want
you
your
look-
hat back.
It's a lovely hat.
Oh.
So, I'm Kess.
Oh,
That's Q.
And Pierce, before she gets his name out, he sticks his hand out and he goes, Ferdinand.
Okay, so it's Kiss, Q.
wait, we were supposed to be lying. It's actually Ook.
Kiss, Ook, and Ferdinand.
Yes.
Yeah, that's us.
I see. Those are very, very unique names. It's from here on the mainland, yeah.
Oh, well, they're not. Oh, oversharing. I am. She's panicking because she's like offering up her friend's information. Yeah, I'm Mardosta. Over there, points. Probably the opposite of where Mardosta actually is.
Your little turned around,
Yeah.
You're from here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought that there's a really lovely spice or something that might be helpful for some of my creations. Love to pick your brain sometime. Obviously, when you all are a little bit more rested. Yeah, it does seem like you've all been through a spell or two.
I only cast one spell, actually.
Oh, are you doing magic then? Let's see.
Well, we're also... Pierce and I are also... Shit.
God damn it, Q. Fuck.
We're also from here and definitely not from a boat ride away in like a big circular island. We're from Mardosta.
I see. Okay.
All right, this is stupid. I don't have time for this.
You know, I feel really bad. You can have your hat back.
Give me that. Pierce takes it back and puts it on his head. My name's not Ferdinand. It's Pierce. Traveled from Evercrest. Pierce looks at Kess. I'm trying here.
You're doing a good job. Go ahead.
No. You take it from here. That's all I had.
Oh, okay. Q's also from Evercrest, and we're just.
And my name is not Ook, it's Q.
Well,
Okay.
he might have picked up on that since we've been calling you Q since the moment we met Pongu. So, you know. And we've just been adventuring and traveling and getting into our own bits of trouble that seem to just follow us everywhere.
Or we bring. It's really been
Yeah.
a collection of shit. Some of it follows us, some of us we run into, like the vampires, and some of us we just carry around with us for long times.
Oh dear, you poor things. I know everyone has boundaries, and I want to be mindful. But if you just need a hug or whatever, please. I give really great hugs. Otherwise, please continue to eat. The food, from what I hear, is like a hug inside your mouth.
Oh God.
It's like a hug inside you. You don't like hugs inside your mouth?
Sorry, sometimes he just sighs when he doesn't know what to say.
I'm really trying here, Kess.
You're doing a good job, Pierce. Just stop sighing so much.
It makes sense because when I eat too much food, it's like, those people that hug you too tight. It's like that from the inside. So
Yeah. You're brilliant. All of you. You all have very fun spirits, despite the current circumstances, of course. Yeah.
we some of our spirits are not very fun.
No, we got a lot of things. Hang on.
Mine's a goddamn blast.
Indeed. What about you though? Like you like cooking, and I finally sit down and take a piece of bread and bite into it.
Yeah, where you're from?
It's a long story. I suppose I crossed over here into material plane, as you all kind of refer to it, from the Feywild, and
Mardosta.
Mard-
I get confused too. This place is called Mardosta. Where are you?
Far and away. But for the past few 100 years or so, I've been traveling with my family at sea, if you will. You may, I don't know. It's kind of new. We're from a place called Monavai. We're starting more kind of outreach and presence on the mainlands, as some of you call it, Mardosta. But yeah, long story short, I'm here trying to learn new ways to improve my cooking. But many moons ago, I worked with a lot of people like you all. You all remind me very much of them. So
You were previously immaterial?
I'm not a scientist, so I don't know what that means. I'm just a cook, just a chef.
Pierce, can you make an intelligence check just to see if you understand exactly what he's talking? All sorts of like planar stuff.
Yeah. 14.
14. You know that like there are. It's known that there are several planes that sit atop of each other. You've never exactly spoken to someone from another plane, but that's what he's claiming. That's what he's claiming to be from.
Okay.
To be from a different plane than this one.
Okay. But that's not so wildly foreign to Pierce that he can understand that.
Sure, yeah, he can understand that. Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't think that the phrase primaterial plane means at one point he was not material.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's you're like, how are you? You're so old. How? I mean, like, Just
Cass, don't be rude. He's feeding us.
I've never met anyone. I don't think I've met any. Well, wait.
I mean,
I've met some elves that are kind of, older. But you sound like you.
hey,
I'm awkward.
when you die, do you see somebody and talk to them, and or do you hear voices in your head?
What?
No question. No reason.
No reason. No.
You ever die?
When I die?
Fire person? Like a sexy fire person?
What sexy? What is this
I don't know,
term
it's a word
sexy?
Tess uses sometimes when she's asleep.
You didn't
I've
know
never-
a word Q
I don't
used?
talk about him in my sleep.
Cannon.
Do I talk about him in my sleep, Pierce?
What kind of check do I need to make to know if that?
She probably
Happens.
does. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
That's.
Is that just more character? Like,
I think
Is that
you would
between
just
us?
know. I don't think that's a check. Like,
okay. I mean, you're not a silent sleeper.
Okay, that's good to know.
Wait, hold on though. The question was posed to Pangu.
Yeah.
Yes. Young sir,
How many?
master.
What's your whole deal with disembodied voices and or beings at near death or at death or after death? We haven't decided yet.
Well, I mean, I suppose in my old line of work, I worked with a lot of creatures that were near death, I suppose, or dealt in death, and I never ran into anything that you mentioned like that. So, is that helpful?
So
Okay.
remember that.
But you don't hear voices in your head because, like, 2 out of 3 of us is one thing. 3 out of 4 of us would be.
No voices in my head. I normally see my messages up there. And Pangu like motions up at the ceiling.
Okay, you're gonna fit right in.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's beyond my control at this.
Okay, so here's the thing. Just in case you haven't, I'm assuming you're kind of wondering and skirting around it, but at this point, Pangu kind of like the protrusions from his back kind of like spread out and kind of fully blossom into what you see as kind of these like fairy wings, but they're more kind of like they're scaly and veiny. They almost look like dragon wings, but for Pangu, those are his fairy wings. And he kind of opens them up. As he pops them open, you see kind of more of the glitter, the fairy dust, if you will, kind of like shimmer out. And he does a little wiggle and he goes, so I'm a fairy. And these are my wings. I don't necessarily need them. They're kind of like a vestigial structure. So they're there, but I don't need them to fly. But they are fun. You know, sometimes if I forget my clothing, I can just kind of like use them to cover myself. It's only happened a few times, I promise. Oh, sorry. Is that Overshare?
Pierce looks at Cass. Have you ever heard of an evil fairy creature?
I have never seen a fairy creature. I'm not gonna lie. I just had wings tonight for the first time. I'm really jealous of those wings now. They're very beautiful.
Oh, you're
also-
so sweet.
I also fly without wings. And you said you didn't need your wings to fly. So, common. We have something in common.
And
That's
I
lovely.
fly, but primarily off the handle.
Yeah.
That sounds delightful as well.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah,
blast.
it's a delight.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Are we ready to have a proper sit, or are we still massaging each other out?
No,
I-
sit down.
I'm gonna sit with the bread.
That's fine. You sit with your bread.
Yeah.
And clear the air. I apologize for pointing a gun at the back of your head and threatening to splatter you all over Q.
It's fine. I've had many pointy things at my head that's flattered. It's totally fine.
Second, thank you for not poisoning us yet.
Oh no, I left my poison kit in my other camp. I'm sorry. Maybe in the future. I don't know.
Pierce looks at Cass. Was that good?
You're doing good. You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
So, you said you wanted a spice from Mardosta. I could possibly help you get it. Since you're being so nice and letting us eat after the craziness that we just had.
Oh shit, your family.
They're fine. I told them that I told them where I was going. Or kind of. They're fine.
You told them that you were gonna have a fight with a shadow being in a cave? Because if you did, that was...
No, I didn't tell them that.
You should have told us first.
Yeah, you know, you would think that I would have, but well, no, I didn't tell them that. I just told them that I was gonna go help my friends. But so they're fine. It's fine. But anyways, Mike could get you the spice.
So Pierce turns to Pongo and he goes, "All right, so you're on a grand quest to cook the most delicious meal. Am I following you?"
It's a bit more complicated, but yeah, essentially. We don't need to get into the nuances.
Yeah. Nuances are kind of important.
I mean, are you sure? You all seem like you've been through a lot, and it's just extra, brain space for you to process.
My
Well,
brain.
Pierce almost shattered your brain space all over me. So maybe you could just share consensually your brain space.
Yeah. I am a transparent leaf in the wind, and I'm happy to share willingly and consensually and all that. So, essentially, when I came over here a few hundred years ago, it was on the good grace of the regent in my part of the Feywild, and from what I've heard recently, there is a royal Fey wedding to happen soon. And in order for me to continue to stay and, quite frankly, play here, I need to prepare a lavish banquet and meal for the Fey royalty. And let's just say they're not all as easygoing or nice as I am.
Meaner than you, not us. I got it. I thought you were saying that they were meaner than Pierce, and I was going to be very impressed.
Well, okay. Have you ever fell asleep before, like, an assignment or something? But then you wake up and you realize it's real life and it's not like a dream. And the thing in your nightmare is actually your boss.
Yeah. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I've never.
Well,
All right. So your thing seems a lot less stressful than some of the shit that we've been doing with other Scott and murders and so like cooking. So that sounds awful.
Yeah, it might end in murder if I don't do well. So, but yeah, totally. Everything, it's lovely, leaf in the wind and all that. But murders and families, sounds like you all have a lot. But again, we're not doing that during this sit. We'll have a sit some other time. Sitting is built on trusting. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose if we survive the night, we can trust you a little bit.
We can sit at Cass's house. Her parents love when she brings strange men over.
Oh. Does it happen often, Case?
Happened twice this week.
And I haven't told them about the third. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
You sound like a fun one, Case.
No, it's not what you think. It's a lot. It's fine. That's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine.
Would we even be welcome back there?
Yeah.
Would you feel comfortable going back there?
Yes.
Pierce looks at Pongu. What about you, Chief? Would you feel comfortable going to the big house?
Every house is big to me, so sure.
I said that. That's wait. Yeah.
How tall is Q, by the way?
Q is about half your height.
Oh, shit.
He's small.
2'7", I believe. I think is what we.
So not quite half your height, like, or I mean a little bit taller than half your height. He probably comes up to your
Okay.
chest.
Oh, okay.
You're several heads taller than he.
I'm happy to go wherever.
Earlier.
Oh, yes. When I can get very, very small, but that's, a blessing of my people, I suppose. It helped with my old job. Long story. Tell you another time. Yeah.
We can go back. Yeah.
Was that safer than here? Is this safer than there?
I mean, they're both.
Well, hold on.
It's both fine.
Wait. Let's. Oh, I feel like. I don't know. Like, I think I grew up a lot of the last couple days.
Yeah.
But maybe we shouldn't go back to Cass's house because she's coming. Could be not Mother, and I don't want to bring her back there. Also, before she could leave me, and she went to kill the shit. Hey, by the way, that guy might have spices. This guy that my mom, not mom, almost killed. Regardless. What was I saying? Oh.
You're saying stay here.
Well, but at the same time, we destroyed she might not be tied. She could be at Cass's house right now. So maybe we should go.
I thought.
Should I stay or should I?
If we stay, there could be trouble. But if we leave,
It could be double.
it could be double.
I'm leaving.
Well, you made a decision.
So rarely get those.
I need just like a moment. And I'll be right over there.
Oh, you need to go squat. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Go do your thing. We'll figure out what's best.
Well, I mean,
where we're going.
I'm gonna try to maybe hopefully figure out in a way if I can, but don't hold your breath because nothing freaking happens anytime I ever try to figure things out anymore. I'll be right back. It's not a big deal.
You're not leaving the cave, are you?
No, I'm going over to that like hot spring over there that I had no clue was in here and would have been really helpful to know about.
Oh, yeah, please.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Enjoy yourself.
Okay. I'll just And I just walk towards the hot spring.
Okay.
What is it like?
What is the hot spring like?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just it's just basically like there's a slight rise, like a lip to the hot spring, and then it's like this crater of rock. And it looks it's not bubbling, but there is a steady stream of like smoke and just like heat coming off the top of it. It appears to be clear. As you get closer, basically like the condensation becomes thick on even your eyelashes as you like blink and walk closer to it. It's very humid, but it feels comfortable. It warms your hands as you get over closer to it.
Pongu may have thrown some like rose petals and like various blossoms of different like flowers in there too.
I'm just gonna look back, be like, nobody look over here.
Just do your thing, Kess. You'll be okay. Pierce like sort of tries to grab Q's chair to tilt it like towards us so the three of us can huddle. Eye line the three of us.
Okay. Yeah. Whenever
Pongu holds out his wings too.
Okay. I'm going to take off my clothes and dive into it.
Okay.
And
It's warm.
I want to swim down to the bottom of it.
Okay.
And I want to try to grow a flower in the bottom of this thing. In the middle.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. So you get to the bottom of it. It's the way that it like steeps a little bit. So like basically the water comes up to your neck. So you can bend down. It's not like you have to swim down necessarily, but you get down to the bottom and it's like this, this mushy, it's not necessarily rock. It's it's like gravel in some ways and also like this mushy clay. So yeah, as you I can't think of a reason why you wouldn't be able to grow a flower down here. So like it sprouts up and sort of just like waves a little bit. It looks a little bit sturdier even. It looks like almost like as you grew it in like underwater, it's like it knew that it was in a different environment and it became a slightly different species of plant
Adapted.
in order to it adapted.
I'm just gonna let myself kind of just like sink down to the bottom with it
Okay.
and just focus on it.
So you sit and you meditate, watch the flower, you examine. It feels a little bit different. It's waterlogged obviously, but it feels a little bit, it feels like a sea flora rather than, something that would grow above ground. You sit and you wait and you look around. Nothing seems to happen.
I flip off the flower and I shoot myself up to the surface.
Okay, yeah. When you break the surface, like cold air absolutely like sears your face almost. It's cold in this cave, but
Okay. I get out and start putting my clothes back on.
okay.
I'm just mumbling to him, to myself, just freaking don't know where you're at. I don't know how to get your attention. I know more things and I don't know, just stupid freaking hot boy, dang it, just putting on my clothes.
Okay. You guys hear Kess grumbling something vaguely about a hot boy as she
I told you.
pulls on her trousers. Yeah.
Pongo's ear twitches at that.
And as Cass flip-flops back over to the campsite where everyone else is situated, leaving footprints behind on the cold stone floor in her wake, that's where we're going to go ahead and take a break. And take like a 5-10 minute break.
Hey. Yeah.
we'll be back.
Have the early break because it means something's gonna happen.
Ah.
This is about the time we break. This
Oh,
is
no.
roughly.
Break. I don't know what the fuck
Who
you're
knows
talking
what's
about.
gonna happen?
I don't know nothing.
Let me grab our music. And
Also, everyone, please welcome Sunny Mins, who's going to be joining us for a few episodes.
Mhm.
Thank you for joining us, Sunny.
Yeah,
Bang
Sunny.
up job.
Pongo's so cute.
Thank you so much.
I love him.
Best.
Okay. Yes.
I agree. I like Pongo.
All right, we'll be right back.
Pongo.
We'll be back.
Love you guys.
Okay, they can hear our voices.
Ah!
Oh gosh. They can't see us yet, though.
Yeah, but they heard that. I just
There
wanted to
we
make sure
are.
that they were with us and awake.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
They should be awake now. Welcome back to the Secret Adventure Society. The recess will come to a close. I never said that before. I'm not sure if I like it. Yeah, it's just you got to test stuff out. It's freedom to fail with improv. So
That's,
we shall return. Wait, what was that?
It's not what they say in court, though. But you know,
No, it's not. It's not. But this isn't court, right? Not yet.
With German, it's fine.
Y'all are in
council
some,
meetings.
It's
There's
like
council
a meeting.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, you're right. I need
Was
to
that
do a
Steve-O?
gavel.
I need a gavel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Branded.
we're
gavel.
doing a show
That'd be
of
our
a game.
first. Can we sell gavels? Fine. Good people have hammers.
Good people do have.
Oh,
that-
good
that
people
needs
have
to-
hammers.
Ah, I love
Merch.
that.
Guys, any woodworkers in the crowd?
I just
Wait,
want to make that happen.
we want to just sell a bunch of hammers.
Only the good people.
Only two good
though.
people.
You gotta pass it back.
Go tell your friends about Sass. And if they don't watch it, hit them.
Hit them with a gavel. Anyway,
Oh my gosh.
we were playing D&D.
Uh-huh.
So where we left off,
Going
nobody's had
on.
just. Am I allowed to DM now?
You are allowed to DM, I guess.
Okay. Where we left off, the nobodies had just discovered a fairy friend ? In the back of the cave, who had offered them meat. Kess attempted to reach the bottom of the hot spring and commune with an old friend. Didn't go particularly well, and she plop-plopped her way back to the campsite. So, what are you all doing? At this point, it's probably 6 a.m.
Oh yeah, while Kess was having her moment, Pierce was probably just gonna fill in Pongu. Just all right. So the immediate dangers that you should probably be aware of, because I will maybe feel guilty, possibly if something kills you, within the next hour. There was what was the name of the thing that Pierce and Kess had found in the book that Q's quote unquote mother was?
Skoogamore?
Skoogamore. Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
So we may have just killed a Skoogamore, or we may have just pissed off a Skoogamore. I guess we don't have any confirmation that
Well,
she's
we
gone.
definitely no, we 110% pissed her off. But the death, though,
Is up in the air.
yeah.
Okay.
DM, would I know what a Skoogamore is, or have experience with them?
You would not know, but Pierce, you would know from the book that Skoogamore is not necessarily a type of creature. It is this being's name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pierce would probably still say it that way, having
Right. I wanted to clarify
Right.
for Steve-O. It
Sure,
made
no,
sense
thank you for
Pierce.
that. Yeah. And we don't know that she's dead, maybe. And then there was some whispering in the cave, something about
She's
something coming. She's coming. That's right. It was a she. She's
Which-
coming. And she hasn't yet. So that's
Or
good.
Maybe she did and looked in the cave and there was nobody there because now we're here and she left. Maybe she's leaving.
Right. Well, when we get the whispers she's leaving, then maybe I'll
That's fair.
feel a little bit better. So
Okay. Yeah.
we could crash here,
Wait,
but
there's also there's also a possible other voicey entity that can play with fire that may or may not be good or bad. That's a thing to warn you about. That's about as descriptive I can get with you. But also, you're kind of a friendly voicey thingy that's been playing with fire. You don't have the ability to talk in people's head and sound female, do you?
Not since I was about 300 years old, but no, I can't say that I do. As he's listening to everyone, he's kind of you've seen him pull out a bag of like toys that are like broken and like look all weird and gross, and he's like kind of like casting mending on each of the pieces as he's listening to each of you kind of explain the story, and he just puts them back in the bag, like looking more, you know, pristine and less broken.
What kind of toys you get?
You know, I got it. They're all various toys. Most of them are kind of donations from some of the various travels I go, and basically I give them out to kids or other creatures that are in need when I see them. And so, you know, you're welcome to take a look inside those various things.
If you don't want him to steal them from you, you should give him one.
Yeah, you're welcome to take one or two or whatever. You know, again, you've been through some stuff, so whatever you need.
I used to have a little paddle ball, but I gave it away. Do you have anything that would replace a paddle ball?
DM.
I would say yeah. You've got like at least at the very least like one of those ball in a cup sort of toys.
Oh God, I love that you can read my mind. Thank you. I was.
I know. I felt it.
ball
You
in a cup.
were communing with me. Like it's. I don't know if you guys realize that Goon and I can just do that. But anyway,
I just as a side note, I love the things that get Goon there. I love all of them.
Wait. Okay.
So yes, Sonny, you as Pongu digs through this bag, you find like a little ball in a cup toy that's been like scuffed up. You were able to like you remember having mended it at some point in time. But yeah, it's a little red ball on a string on a little what almost looks like an ice cream cone.
Yeah, do you like that one, champ? It's yours if you want it. It's a good grip you got.
Q, make a dexterity check for me, please.
You know, I just warned about gift. It's fine. Dexterity check. Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh, 21.
21. Okay, so yeah, first time you and the ball goes in the cup. You dump it out. It misses the second time, but you like after a little bit of trying, you're able to get like basically you're batting about 500. You're getting about half of them in, half of them not.
Okay.
You are
You see-
entertained.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's going to do that for a long time. You guys keep going.
I'm not sure he's going to travel with us anymore now that he has that thing.
Sorry?
No, it's fine. He'll be fine. So just in terms of present danger, like I was saying, is I don't know if we're safe here. I don't know if it's great to go back to the house. Maybe when Kess gets back, she'll feel a certain type of way. But what do you prefer?
I am. How do I put this? I'm no stranger to danger, but I am
Is that
happy
a
to do.
Darkwing Duck lyric?
I don't know her.
Okay, it's okay.
But yeah, I'm happy to do whatever, unless you'd all feel safer. I'm here. I can create an even more safe space.
You can. What does that mean?
DM, if possible, Ponku would like to cast Liamon's tiny hut as a ritual over this camp area.
Okay.
Is this the same kind of tiny hut that Augustus would have cast?
You as Pongu is preparing the spell, you recognize familiar familiar gestures and familiar phrases as he casts this spell. And then, Pongu, would you like to describe what the inside of the hut is like? Is there anything in particular?
Yeah. So as he's doing this, you start seeing kind of this like dome envelop you all in like this space, and if you're looking up, it's like you're looking at a planetarium, and there's like various stars and constellations over the top of the dome as you're looking at it from within. And it just kind of as you're kind of encapsulated, you start noticing also that there's this weird faint scent of like more floral things, like, sorry, there's motorcycles. But you smell like ginger and hibiscus and gardenias kind of like permeate the area, and it just, it feels different in there.
At this point, has Kess like returned inside the hut? Would this have been still in the water at this point?
Kess didn't take too long, so it's really up to her.
Yeah.
You
I'm
would have returned- okay.
probably gonna stomp. Actually, I'm probably gonna stomp around outside the water, like for
Fair.
a little bit, actually, and just try to figure brain out. So I'm probably not
Figure
back in
brain
there.
out. Do you have something specifically you'd like to be doing besides figure brain out?
Figure brain out.
Alrighty, you go cast figure brain out, make a figure brain out check, and we'll head back over. We'll head back over to the point.
All right, in the new
tiny
tiny hut, yeah. Pierce then will look, since the three of us are in the tiny hut. Pierce will look at you and he goes, "How do you feel about this, buddy?"
I mean, it's kind of difficult. Like, you gotta have to move your wrist. the
Okay,
exact
focus
correct
up,
way.
pal. Focus up. Okay, focus up. Around. Look around. We're inside. Do you feel good here? As long as the two of them are fine, because they've been through some shit, I want them to be okay in here. And then Pierce, as he says that, and he was going to walk up to Pongu and very quietly go, "And if you put them in danger, I'm going to fucking kill you."
Pongu just nervously laughs and goes, "Oh dear." Okay, understood.
Fantastic. Okay. What do you think?
I think, I think we were always safe. I think we'll be good.
I mean, we were always safe inside the dome, weren't we?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing bad happen in the dome.
Right.
Pierce feels like he's just trying to get Q happy and it's not working. He goes, "I'm gonna check on Kess." And he sidles outside.
Okay. You step outside and Kess is just like walking around, stomping
Talking to herself.
footprints. Yeah, talking to herself, like swearing to herself, basically. Muttering again about Hot Boy and trying to figure brain out. And you can tell she's trying to figure brain out, and it's just not quite working.
Is she like pacing, like back and forth?
Yeah.
Okay. Pierce steps in the pace line, like interrupts it to interrupt it. He's like, hey, arms crossed.
Hello.
What's going on?
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I want to go home. I want to go to the ball. I want to go to the ball. I want to. That's weird. But like, I don't know what she's coming means. I tried to talk to him and gestures to the water like you would even know like what that means, and that didn't work out. He's still just not around, and now there's Fairy, and now the Q has another voice, and I kind of got into it with my mom not really got into it. She was just pressuring questions, and I just kind of told her everything. I don't know.
Pierce steps up and he gives her a hug. You should probably sleep.
Let's see.
And I think you should put a little bit of less stock into the voice in your head.
I relax
Because-
and hug him back.
Because your strength comes from you, not from him. And you can fucking do this.
Pierce, I don't even know what we're doing.
I think right now, the only thing that we need to do is be okay. We don't even have to be great. All we have to do is be alive. And okay. And we've got the first one down so far. So let's work on the second one. Q got a toy.
Oh, that's good for him. That's good. Or... If I ask you this, you can't walk away.
He takes it a step back, but he's not leaving.
Are you okay?
He looks around. I paused for a second because I didn't want you to think my immediate answer was thoughtless or that I was trying to hide something. I'm fine. I'm worried about y'all. Honestly, since being in Mardosta, I haven't felt at home anywhere since I left home. Maybe even before then. So this is the first place that I felt like I could actually close my eyes and actually sleep. And it's a strange feeling. I don't want to go either. I don't know that I want to go to the ball, but I'll go to the ball. I have a decent read that that guy in there is not going to kill us. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't want this to sound like I don't care about what you and Q are going through, but I've never been better.
You don't have to feel guilty for feeling okay. You know that, right? I'm just saying.
Well,
I'm
let's
happy
get-
that you're
let's
happy.
get you okay. And let's get him okay.
Yeah.
And I think our new friend is far and away okay.
Yeah, he seems like very, very chipper.
Well, he's going to be cooking for us from now on. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, that bread was amazing.
Would you like to step inside and breathe?
Yeah. Okay. I walk to the tiny hut.
So, just as a point of order, Pongu has to allow her inside.
He had
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Sorry.
like, in order for her to even find it, so you just kind of like part the basically fabric of reality and let her step into this
Oh.
planetarium almost.
Yeah, I also imagine like at some point Pongu had mostly finished mending and like popped just his head out. So you probably just saw like a disembodied head like floating in the middle of the space and was like, are you ready to come in?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Also, I hope you're not allergic to flowers. I mean, they're not real, but in case you just hate the smell of flowers. But anyways, yeah, come on in.
Yes, I got a ball in a cup and a string. And if you like throw it around a little bit, you can try to get the ball in the cup. Sometimes it works differently than you expect it to.
Yeah.
So the ball doesn't. Here, you try.
I do it.
Make a dexterity check for the fun of it.
Okay.
It's important for Q to share.
Yeah.
Dex. 10.
10. Yeah, you don't get it right.
That's okay. Like, it
It-
took me a minute. Here, let me show you.
Okay.
And Q just goes back to putting the ball in the cup half the time.
Probably gets distracted.
Yeah, he forgets
Yeah.
to show and cast.
Yeah, I did. That's cool.
Okay.
This
So Cass,
cozy.
as you are in this dome, it's much different from Augustus's. You remember the magic, but as you look up, you see these like stunningly real constellations above you, and it's oddly comforting. As you step inside and you see it, it feels like you're stepping outdoors, but indoors. You feel safe.
This is awesome. The flowers are nice too. Little tear. I don't know why, but she wants to cry.
Pongu starts crying as well.
Oh boy. If I need, can I go do some shit? Like, can I work on some shit for a little? Are you guys gonna be okay if I?
Yeah, you're not.
You can go squat where Cass squatted.
Is there a corner in here that I won't be bothering anybody?
In the hut, Pierce.
I'm not gonna go to the bathroom queue.
You said do shit. Listen, okay? I'm
There's-
stressed, and you need take it easy on me.
Oh gosh. There's the corner over there. Also, really recommend the hot spring because your hair needs it.
At that, Pierce like grabs all of his stuff and walks immediately out of the dome.
Okay.
As he's walking out, Pongu's like, I can fix your hair.
Stops. He comes back in and he turns around. Okay, go for it.
Is your hair still like damp-ish from when you put the snow through your hair?
I mean, his hair's short and we had dinner and stuff, so probably not. It's probably been long enough. It's probably matted and gross because it had dirty snow in it, but
And
it's probably mostly dry.
Okay. Well, in that case, if the DM would permit me, I would like to take out some just water I had on me.
Of course.
And I would like to kind of hold it in my hand and cast shape water on it and run it through Pierce's hair to kind of style it and like have it mold. Like the water is kind of like a form of gel, if you will.
Okay.
And I don't know, make it look fashionable.
Okay. Yeah, make for me, if you don't care, make a performance check.
Oh dear. 20.
20. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you're between the water and the natural oil and grime from the snow that is in Pierce's hair, you're able to like fashion it pretty nicely.
How about that? Oh shit! Does anyone have a mirror?
Mirror. Mirror.
Hand him a silver. Are the canteens silver? Like, can he see his reflection?
Yeah.
Okay.
It would be enough for him to see his reflection. Yeah.
Pierce looks at it. Son of a bitch. He gets up and walks away. He's happy, but he's mad that he doesn't have a reason to be upset.
It looked really good. You did a really good job.
Bye.
That's Pierce in a nutshell, right? He's happy, but he's mad
Yeah.
Right.
that he doesn't have a reason to be upset.
So Pierce
He's
at this
mad that
point.
he's happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Those things intersect in a weird way for him.
Yep.
So now Pierce's goal, if left uninterrupted at this point, he's going to find a corner. And I don't know if this is something that I can do with what I have, but his intention is to create ammo from the stuff that we've got.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
that's what he's going to spend the rest of the evening working on if uninterrupted.
Sure. Just as a note, I mean, it's not evening anymore. It's like 6 a.m. But at this point, probably
Oh, right,
6:30 or 7. But yeah, there is a fire going, and you have a set of Tinker's tools, I believe. Okay. So you would be able to go to the fire and take the material that you have and sort of melt some of the metal down and make it. You've never done this really yourself, but you, to your chagrin, have seen your father do this many times, enough times that you kind of know how to do it from memory. So can you make a dexterity check for me and add your proficiency modifier for the Tinker's tools, please?
Where did my D20 go? Okay, well, I guess we're going to use the other one then. Okay. So, tell me again, what am I looking at?
So it's a dexterity check, but then
Okay.
add your proficiency modifier.
4. And proficiency modifier, where do I find that?
It is
Top.
at the top in the very middle. It's +4 for you.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so thank you. Thank you for bearing with me. That is a 27.
27. Hot damn. Okay, so, yeah.
Or 28, sorry. I
Even
rolled a
better.
19.
So, as you're doing this, you are so fucking. You've got nostalgia, but not all nostalgia is good. You are remembering seeing your father do all of these things, and like you're grinding your teeth as you're doing it, but you remember it so clearly, and it's giving you this odd sort of focus. Your anger is, and within the span of an hour, you are able to craft 15 bullets out of the 2 pounds of material and the powder that you have. You're able to craft 15 bullets, and you've only damaged like the first one that you tried to do.
Okay. And I have used up the
Yes.
materials doing this. Okay.
Yes,
Just making sure
but
this
you
is
now
one
have
off here.
15 rounds of ammo
On
Okay.
top.
for Iris.
On top
Added.
of the 5.
On top of 5 you already had, yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's awesome.
Okay. Now Pierce is introspective and being super quiet. He's just sitting there watching everybody.
You hate, probably, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but
Yeah.
you are sitting there and you can't help but think about how something you saw him do has just come in handy.
Right. Right. There's resentment emanating from Pierce's corner of the hut. Self-loathing.
So you're back in the hut now? Or did you
Oh
ever
yeah,
leave?
yeah. Pierce never left because
Oh.
he had a stylist.
You would have had to
Okay.
leave for the fire, but
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, great.
that's the only thing.
Uh,
But that's
oh,
splitting
okay.
hairs.
Right, the fire was outside. Okay. Yeah, Pierce is probably just sitting outside then. He wouldn't have come
Okay.
back in. He's
Okay.
just sitting outside by the fire. Making sure Iris is clean and tuned.
Sure. You admire it. You sit there, and as you are introspective in an angry way, you remember being given this gift. So back in the hut, what are you all doing?
He was getting bored of ball in the cup momentarily because he did like 3 in a row, or he missed 3 in a row, one of the two. And that kind of pissed him off. And then he remembered that there's something nagging at the back of his mind, so he, in a very similar motion to the ball in the cup, actually tries to summon a bow that doesn't come, I assume.
It does not.
So, I actually think he might run the gamut of things that he knows he can do, which is not, all in all, very much without casting spells, which he doesn't want to do. But things like, putting a Hexblade's curse on somebody, all these things. He just kind of runs through his features trait.
Okay. As Q sits over there in the corner with the ball and the cup between his feet, as he just kind of like sits there, he like goes through the things he knows how to do, and he realizes that nothing of an arcane nature, as he tries to do a few of them, nothing that's of an arcane nature seems to be working at the moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
One, good news. Wait, good news or bad news? What do you like first?
Good news first.
Good news. Good news. I think she's gone.
That's very good news.
Now, could be coming back, but I do think she's gone.
Yeah.
And I can tell you pretty confidently, bad news is I am just a regular old kobold now. Can't do the things I used to could do.
No.
No bow.
Boy.
Kind of afraid I'm not gonna be able to fish.
Don't worry.
Fly.
Don't worry
or-
about fish.
Well, there's not much else to worry about.
Well, we could get you fish.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
What did you have? Yeah. What?
I just, if you need fish, I'm happy to get it for you. Any type of fish you want.
There's more than one fish. Just, do some of them have legs?
Well, depends on the fish.
Well, like, okay, some of them look different. I'll give you that. But
Yeah.
they're all just fish.
Wild, yeah. There's tons of water creatures that you can eat raw or put on a barbecue.
There was this one time I had this little thing that pinched me.
A crab.
Sure. Its
Oh.
bones were on the outside. I felt a kinship to it. But after a little bit of prying and stabbing, meat was good.
Yeah. Sometimes I think things that are hard on the outside are really quite pleasant and delicious inside.
Do you have a crab? Is that what you're saying?
On me right now, no. But if you look over here, and he like gestures over and shows one of his shoulders that has kind of like a crab etched into his his armor, if you will, and he goes, "No, but I have crabs in design, but we can go crabbing sometime if you've never been crabbing before. It's quite lovely. It's a lot of fun."
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Okay. So there's food. Food's taken care of, Cass. There's nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're worried.
I'm not. Yeah. Sorry.
Food is fine here, it seems, but perhaps other things are not fine.
Yeah, a lot of things are fine.
I'm fine.
Yes, is fine.
Fine.
I don't know why
Okay.
you think it's not fine, Pangu. You know, we just met you.
I mean, I don't want to assume, but one might say some of your wares were a bit in disarray, both externally and internally. No judgment by any means. I'm just here to listen, if that is what you want. Or sit again. Always sitting.
Are there petals like on the ground, like flowers on the ground and stuff, or is it just like the smell of it?
Just the smell of it right now.
Okay.
You don't know where it's coming from.
Okay. I'm probably like looking for it. Just
Bones is looking too.
She is.
Give up.
Try as you might,
Bones.
Kess. You're not seeing the source of the smell of flowers.
okay.
So
Well-
why do
What? Yeah.
let's what? Tell me more about your journey up until now, minus, this. I hate to use the word trauma. This dramatic event. What were you kind of venturing forth to do?
Well, I was just trying to have a normal day at the market, and then all of a sudden, this big wave came, and a bunch of shadow people attacked. There was a giant kraken, or a tidal wave, and we all got knocked out. And I woke up, and there's a bunch of these screwballs, and then we had to kill a king or save a king. I can't remember which one at this point. No, we had king was dead. We had to bring him back to life.
Okay.
And then we got on a boat, which was the most terrifying experience in our world. And then we went to a place where we bought a lot of stuff. And you're right, Cass, shopping does good sometimes. And we had this dwarf with us who was looking into necromancy but didn't like necromancy. And then we had this turtle with us, and he was cool. And he did this thing that you're doing here with the thing. And we got some cards, and we played eel, and then there were vampires suddenly. Wait, we went a different place. Yeah. Oh, wait, shit. Forgot about the Naga. Cass, tell him about the Naga.
This is the whole story, is it?
Oh boy, we've done a lot. Currently, we were just kind of on our way back to Mardosta to see family, and they had issues of their own, and that's
Yes, I mean, it's okay. I'm the better storyteller.
yeah, Q. You should have just kept going. You were doing so great.
So what
She
I'm hearing is,
flops back on the ground, just like.
yeah, family is hard, isn't it?
You don't know the half of it, buddy.
Oh, I can imagine.
We might.
My family's great though.
How's your relationship with your mother?
Fine.
Yes, I meant it, Pongu.
Oh,
Oh, mum? With mum? Oh, we'll get into that. Well, I write mum every time the planes open. Like around every winter solstice. Of course, when I write the Regent. Yeah, it's fine. We have a good relationship. The father taught me how to do a lot of things, and I have siblings. But yeah.
Good. Your relationship with your dad was my next question.
Oh yeah, father's fine. He works directly for the Regent, which allowed me to get away with lots of things in my youth. But that was hundreds of years ago.
You never wore any of them on your head?
My father?
or maybe had a secret hatred for them because they're bad people?
No. I mean, like I said, the fairy folk can be quite mischievous, but I don't, not malicious. My father and my mother.
Did you run away from an arranged marriage?
That's a very curious question, but no, I did not. Why do you ask?
I don't know. I've been thinking a lot clearer over the last couple of days, and I'm exhausted. But also simultaneously foggier. It's kind of weird. So, really just trying to feel you out, see where your trauma is, because mine's right here.
I see that. I appreciate your vulnerability, by the way. It's not easy to open up often.
I just want you to be as broken as I am.
At that, Pongu tears up a little bit and goes, I don't really know how to answer that, but perhaps in this time together, you will learn more about me that may not necessarily seem as pristine or nice.
Got it. Great. He's mean, Kess. Wrap it up. Bedtime. Found him out.
Q, we really shouldn't trauma bond with people. It's dangerous.
Hey. I'm new to this, okay?
I know.
Just
Trauma bonding.
I don't have trauma. I don't know what you're talking about. And I'll lay back down on the ground.
Okay, so just as a point of order, are you two are rather the three of you, not Pongu, are you trying to get sleep? Because you have had at most a short rest at this point.
Yes.
Yeah, Q has decided. I don't know, Q's had like 8 short rests at least, but yes, he's decided that it is nap time.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, Pierce would actually not come back into the hut on his own accord. He would probably sleep out by the fire.
Okay.
Okay. If Pierce does not come back into the hut. I hate this.
Doing so.
You love it here. You love it here.
Kess is gonna go check on him. I don't know if he's asleep or not. Like, if he didn't come back in after like 2 hours, maybe.
It probably took. How long did I spend?
It took an
making
hour to craft the ammo.
An hour to craft. Yeah, he's probably not asleep yet. He's probably just leaning back against the cave wall, keeping an eye out. At
Sure.
that point.
Okay. Hey.
Feeling better?
No. But you should come in and I'll feel better.
He stands up and he looks at Iris like a once over. He kind of like looks at Kess and then holsters Iris and walks in.
Okay.
What did I miss?
Well,
Did you fill him in?
On a lot of stuff.
Okay, well,
Very quickly though, and Q did it, so
That was
Oh.
Kraken.
Did you remember there was a Naga?
yeah. If Q told you what happened, then you don't know what happened. Okay. Let me know if this summary works for everybody. We're investigating somewhat actively, somewhat passively, very strange phenomena that doesn't make any sense. And we also are looking for a guy named Scott so we can blow his brains out.
In a murder. Forgot about the murder. But we
And-
know who did it, but we also had to find out who did it.
I mean, that all made sense to everybody, right?
yes. Yeah, actually. a good job.
So, if you know anything about fallen deities, fallen gods, fallen titans,
Life well water.
if you know anything about voids,
Life well water.
and so help me God if you know anything about Scott.
Scott sucks.
Yeah. Got the
I
dick.
don't know about Scott.
That's
don't
something
think.
that someone who knew Scott would say,
That's true.
But
but I'll let it
Scotty doesn't know me.
be. I'm glad we can do that one again.
Full
Okay,
circle.
so I'm
Angu,
happy.
your ears do prick up when Kess says life well water.
Life well.
Yep.
Say more.
Say more words.
Life well water is being stolen and turned into this, and I pull out the vial of the like
Black
Can I-
goo.
yeah, the non-live well water.
Sure.
Oh, that does not look good.
It's actually not as bad as you think.
Yeah, totally wrecked shop.
It's very helpful and it likes me, which is this whole other thing.
Okay.
Have you ever had like a fully evil, terrible, demonic presence completely at your disposal and acting completely on your behalf?
No, but I've read them bedtime stories.
I would like to know more.
That's not what
Say-
this is.
say more.
What?
I don't. This is not. I don't control evil demonic presence with this, right? Like that's not what this is.
I may have shorthanded it a little bit, but
Okay.
if you take something called life, well, water, and it's the opposite of that,
Yeah.
those are all three really great words, and this is the opposite of that.
I am new to this concept, but I will say that in my old line of work, I used to I worked with many things that many other people would consider not good, evil, subjective. But sometimes things aren't as they appear, right?
Yep.
Should she not be carrying that around?
It's fine. This is not bad. I don't know what you're doing.
No, I like that you can use it, but if it's gonna bite you, then I don't want you to have it.
It's not gonna bite me. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yes.
I'm
I
going to
know.
sleep.
Okay, good night.
Just get up, curl up in a corner, and just go to sleep. Try to.
Okay.
So, like, she has an awkward meter, and when she reaches maximum awkward, she goes to sleep.
Oh, lovely. I have friends like that, yes.
I do the same thing with anger, but I want you to know that I'm just really fucking tired. I'm not mad, so I'm going to sleep.
Please, pick a constellation corner.
I'll pick. Pierce looks up. Does he recognize any of the constellations?
Make an intelligence check.
Okay. There's a natural 20.
A natural 20. Yeah, you don't know the name of it, but you recognize several.
What's the shape? Like, is it in a shape of an ant? Are there animal shapes or something that?
There's one that appears to be in the shape of like an arrow, basically. It's a constellation of 7 total, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it's like in
Okay.
a arrow and point.
Okay. This one seems pretty straightforward. I'll take this one.
Great choice, yes.
Um,
And Q? Oh, yes?
I was just gonna let y'all pick which one I laid under without knowing, or roll and you guys just tell me which one it was, because that's kind of cool. But
Scorpion.
I'm gonna go lay under these stars that are all together over here in this little bunch.
Okay. DM, if you'll
Yes.
permit. After I've found out they've all gone to sleep, I would like to use my chef feat to prepare them all one of my like special treats that each of you, if you decide to eat it whenever you wake up the next day, they're good for 8 hours, and you can gain 4 temporary hit points. 4 is my proficiency modifier, and they're good for 8 hours, like I said. And you'll find them kind of like neatly wrapped in like a banana leaf, right in like on top of your pillow, like, or the equivalent next to your face, and there's a little sprinkling of like rose petals as well.
Okay. So yeah, after you guys snooze for about 4 hours. It's probably about 10 a.m. You wake up and you see this treat wrapped in a decadent green leaf, and at this point you can mark that you've all had a long rest.
because we slept before, right?
Yeah, you had slept prior to that, and then you had an elongated break. So we'll say that, like, for the purposes of that, 4 hours would be enough for you to get a long rest. So it's probably about 10, 11 a.m., something like that. So
Piers leans over and he sees it. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. He takes it. He doesn't eat it, but he'll put it in his pocket.
Okay.
I unwrap it. What's in it?
So chef treat, it's I guess it's a mix of whatever I would like it to be. And so since I know that Kess enjoyed the bread, it's probably like something very like carby and starchy, but also
Okay.
like sweet. Something that'll obviously last at least 8 hours. So it's not like
It's a donut.
there you go.
Okay,
a donut and a banana leaf.
I'm gonna eat it.
Okay. So you can go ahead and mark those temporary hit points and the like. So with that, you wake up feeling substantially refreshed, still a little bit heavy from everything that had happened the previous day. This is only your second morning in Mardosta. So as you wake up and you reflect upon everything that's happened and the fact that 24 hours ago, you were speaking to Brienne, the detective, in the greenhouse, and you think of everything that's happened since then. And you feel, seemingly for the first time in days, rested, even though it's not been that long.
Pierce looks around. Oh, what do you know? No one fucking died last night.
Wow.
He looks over at Q and he holds up the little treat. Hey, open your mouth.
Ah.
And he throws it and he tries to get into Q's mouth.
Okay, make a dex check.
Okay. It's a 13.
Q, are you like, you can roll with advantage because I imagine Q would be like
Assisting. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you, Pierce.
Oh, me? I
Right?
Yeah, you get advantage, Pierce. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So sorry. 16.
16. Okay, yeah, it actually goes in his mouth.
It's really funny because IRL D&D, Zach and I do this after almost every session.
They do
Inevitably.
every
Inevitably.
session. Are we going back?
All right.
I mean,
What do you think?
Pierce walks over and he's got Iris. And in the same fashion he did when they were leaving, deciding which way to go, he slams Iris down twice on the floor of the hut. kind of like a gavel. He goes, "All right, everybody gather. It's decision time.
Okay.
That includes you, handsome." And he looks over at Pongu and claps his hands.
Pongu's actually outside of the hut cooking something, but you
Oh,
guys
okay.
don't know what yet.
Oh.
So I'm letting
Well,
y'all
if-
have your moment.
If Pongu is outside of the hut is gone.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Can I cook inside the hut?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I'm cooking inside the hut, and then I hear him say that, and I walk over then.
You would have the tools you would need to like create like a miniature campsite area within the hut.
Okay.
So I would say you'd be able to do that.
Okay. I'm making pancakes for the group, by the way.
Okay.
Oh fuck yeah! Sorry, Steve-O had a moment. Sorry, the things that get me there. So, Pierce is
One way or another, we're all getting there.
right by the end of the night. Pierce is holding out Iris, and he goes, "All right, decision time. We need to go check on Kess's family. We need to go check on the Shadowmoors. We need to make sure they're okay. Q, you good?"
Do you think should I stay here?
What? No. Why would you
No.
stay here?
Well, if she comes back, I don't want him to hurt the Shadow Moors.
No, we don't have to worry about that. Because we've got someone else with us. And it's up to, I'm not gonna make him come, but it's up to you. Pierce looks over at Pongu. You want to tag along?
I also could get you the spice, probably. If you need
That yeah. Pongu takes a moment and kind of like looks at the three of them and has kind of like an internal moment and is like, you have to. And he goes, yeah. Sign me up.
Okay. Kess.
Mm-hmm. Pierce.
Hey, am I missing anything?
Nope. I think it's good. We can go back home. Yeah?
All right. Let's go, everybody. Pack it up.
I dismiss the hut.
Okay.
But
Stars disappear.
but pancakes first.
Oh yeah, please help yourself. And Pongu flits about, grabs some like coconut bowls, and they're like mini pancakes, but you can have as many as you want. So yeah, help yourself.
Many can't.
Pierce walks over to the mini pancakes, and then Steve-O comes in like a Bugs Bunny cartoon and shoves Pierce out of the way and tries to eat the pancakes. Pierce's pancakes, that's right.
Yeah, I get a lot of them and just go to town.
Pierce, for a second, you look like a much smilier dude.
Shut up.
And your hair looked better.
All right, that's the last straw. All right, eat and then we'll go.
But so Pongu, I don't think I've ever seen a fairy just in town.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is-
so do you go like you travel a lot? I just don't want anybody to give you any trouble, and you know.
Yeah. Well, I throw on a cloak, so people don't see my wings. So they just really think I'm just like a forever elf that's really young.
Okay, that's fine. That
I
works.
will say-
works in Mardosta.
Not 1.5 nights ago, there was a small lizard person with a skull on his head, and nobody batted an eye. I think you live in a weird town. I mean, I don't know if anybody batted an eye. My passive perception 10, so they could have been staring
I mean,
daggers at me.
they were definitely looking at you. You definitely didn't go unnoticed. I just, wanted to just double check. But yeah, the cloak's good. That's
Yeah, and I mean, I also have that. And Pungu goes and he finishes like ladling the gumbo from last night into like to-go containers, and he like
Sure.
sets them aside, I guess. And he goes, "This is forever. You know, if it's still good and someone else stops in the cave, they have some food. Feel free to take some for the road. But yeah." And then he empties out the cauldron pot shield and he like flings it onto his back and goes, "And you have my shield. So yeah, whatever you want."
that pot's a shield. That's real cool.
Or is that shield a pot?
I don't know which one, but it's awesome.
Does it
I
hurt,
guess.
Pangu? Is it difficult to walk?
Is it? No, that's why I fold my wings backwards.
It's W-O-K. Walk. It's
Walk.
fine. It's a different
Oh.
type of hand. Walk. It's fine.
So how are we getting home?
Oh, we lost Sunny. Sunny.
Man down. Huh? Well, we got Sunny there.
I can fly us. I think I can carry all of us. Yeah?
That'll work.
DM, can I carry all of us?
Let me look. I believe so.
Yeah, cute cat's like a half a person.
And I mean, so does Pongu's not particularly heavy either. So yeah, I would say for sure, yeah.
Okay. Well, do we have everything? Are we ready?
No, let's go.
Well. Okay, cute.
Okay.
Giant owl's about to happen, and I'm really sorry about it, but it has to.
Prepare for the owl. Oh, where's Pongu's friend?
Lonnie's still
Okay.
she's sleeping.
That's
Well-
fine.
Okay. Is it like
Everyone hears a voice but me.
my? Are you like? Never mind. And I turn into a giant white owl,
Oh, lovely.
and I put my wing down for them to step on.
Shotgun. Pierce walks up first.
Okay.
Damn it.
There's a lot of jokes there, but oh god. Okay, so yeah.
This is
Kes-
why you hired me.
Yep. Kess poofs into giant owl form. Does everyone board?
All aboard the Cass Express. That was hard to say. Wow.
Okay.
Pongu just leaves a little note that says, "Please help yourself, whoever travels and seeks rest here."
Sure. Okay.
Packs up his shit.
Okay. So, Kess, you are traveling back to Mardosta? Where specifically in Mardosta are you going?
To the estate.
Okay.
I want to land in the guard towers are normally like not used unless there's like an event or things happening. So I'm gonna land in the southeast one.
The southeast one?
Mhm.
The southeast, like, lawn area?
Guard tower, like on
Guard
top,
tower.
on top of
On
the-
top of it? Okay,
yeah, on
okay,
top
gotcha.
of the estate.
So, yes, you, all of you feel the wind hit your face as you soar through this dark cavern. There's a moment where you don't really see too terribly much of anything, save for Q. And you soar through this cave, and eventually the light hits you, and you're out in the cold. Cold snow is like hitting your face, You rise high up in the sky and you see Pongu for the first time. Well, do you think you've been to Mardosta before? In your travels? Probably a long
no.
time ago. Okay.
Maybe a long time ago, but not recently.
Okay. So yeah, not since it's become what it is today. So you fly, you see the river below, and you see this, lovely town for the first time that you've heard several people talk about in your travels. And after, honestly, just probably just a few minutes of flight, you come down and land on this large tower on this sprawling estate with a manor in the center of it.
You grew up here?
I pop back into Kiss. Yeah.
I see.
And yep, this is home. And I just go for the door that leads into the actual estate.
Sure.
Walking next to Pongu, Pierce slaps Pongu on the back and he goes, "You should probably prepare. The next 48 hours are gonna last for fucking years."
Oh, is time like all, wibbly wobbly and timey wimey here?
There's a timey-wimey effect here. I don't know what it is about Mardosta, but yes.
Ah, lovely. Sounds like home.
And then we're following Kess.
Okay. So yeah, you guys step through into. So Kess, does the tower actually lead into the manor?
It does. It goes, so like if you look at the map, it's gonna go down that tower is gonna go down the stairwell by the greenhouse.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah. Quickly enough, you find yourselves. Are you going to the 4th floor?
Yeah, I'm gonna go try to find my parents though, as soon as
Okay.
we get in there.
And are the rest of you just following her?
Yep.
Okay. So you just roam through the halls. Pongu, what you see is this elaborate manor. You've been inside places like this before, but it's sparse. It's probably not often that you've been in estates such as this one. Decorative, paintings on the wall, elaborate molding, and elegant chandeliers and things. So you walk down a couple of flights of stairs, and you walk through as you're, walking through the tower and things. You find yourselves on the 1st floor, or on the 4th floor rather. And after just a moment of following Kess around and poking and looking through doors, you find your parents in the greenhouse. You see them sitting and waiting, and you remember what your mother said, that when you were gone, they would just kind of sit and wait in the greenhouse for any sort of sign. And when you walk inside, they are looking at this spot in the greenhouse. They're looking at the spot in the flower beds, and you walk in and they see you. Your mom's like, "Oh, Cassandra, you're okay, good." And then everybody else files in behind you. "Oh, and you found someone else." And okay, she points at Q. So he's okay, and he's okay. He's new. Hello, everyone. Everything is normal.
Do you have room in here for one more? I'm just kidding. There's 1,000 rooms.
We can make arrangements. Yes. What happened?
We took care of some things and made a new friend. And,
Well, we took care of the thing.
Yep.
Well, and at that point, Kess's father kind of speaks up. I'm not sure the problem's been entirely taken care of, but you took care of the big one, the part of it where people were dying. Yes?
Yeah, what happened?
Well, there's still there's still the matter of And then at about that time, Detective Brienne Aviette walks into the greenhouse. Ah, hello. Lovely to see you all. Just who I was here to... Oh, you are new. She points to you, Pongu. So, how is everyone doing?
Great. Hi.
Pierce gives a thumbs up.
We went
You all
and met
look
a,
like hell. What is the matter with you?
we went and met a friend. It was a long night. It was fun.
Pongu, this person who has just walked inside is a tabaxi woman. She reaches over and shakes your hand. I am Detective Brienne Aviette. It's lovely to meet you.
Pongu bends over to like kiss her hand, and as he like pulls away, he leaves a little treat in her palm and goes, "It's also lovely to meet you. Please feel free to try this. It's one of my new inventions. Don't worry, there's no meat in it. It's unless you want it to be. I have a different treat. Oh, is it? How is it?
It's fucking delicious.
Thank you. You're too sweet.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is too sweet. What is this?
Bit of this, a bit of that. Some things I find on my journey. Something from Menavai, some things from the Feywild that I've kept. Yeah. But so wait, you were saying death, murder? Wait, there's a lot of death around you three, isn't there?
He's so funny.
He means in like a conceptual,
like depression and dying
metaphorical-
inside every day.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Just-
emotions that we deal with on an
It's just-
existential level.
Yeah.
That is a very interesting choice of words. You said your name was Pongu?
Yes. Why do you ask?
No, it's just it's for no reason. I was wondering if I could. I've spoken with. She gestures to Kess's parents. I was wondering if I could speak with the three of you. She points to Kess, Pearson, Q, and of course you can be there as well, Pongu, if you wish. You said you are friends of theirs.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yep.
sure.
Yes.
So if we may have the room, please. And at that point, Kess's parents just kind of look at each other. Oh, of course. And they file out.
Are they?
Please, have a seat. This is your home.
Were they just looking at a regular patch of dirt, or was there something?
As you leave, you walk away, and like you can see that this they were actually looking at, like, it's not that hard to spot because it's very different, but they were actually looking at what appears to be a duplicate of what you grew underwater last night,
Cool.
just in the
Okay.
dirt. Yeah.
Wait, are we leaving or are we staying here?
You are staying, please. If you would, as I said, this is your home. Please have a seat. Oh, I seem to remember you like to sit on the ground. Yes,
Yeah,
you can sit on the ground if you wish.
plops down.
No, good.
Pongu sits down next to Q.
So, I apologize. This does not have too terribly much to do with you, unless you were not in the house the night that Mr. Zaras Kane was found dead, no?
No, I've been living in a cave.
Oh, well, that makes my line of questioning much easier. You have an airtight alibi. She kind of shrugs, like, and she looks back over to the rest of you. So, I thought you might be interested to learn that we have determined the causes of death for Mr. Zaras Kane.
Oh. Yeah.
Uh,
What
is-
happened?
Yes, it appears as if all at the same time. Well, it's difficult to say if all at the same time, but there were trace amounts of poison in his blood. There was signs of asphyxiation. He was choked to death, as well as a broken neck. So, would any of you happen to know anything about any of those things?
One of these things is not the other.
Because I just so happened to be doing a line of questioning in the Underfrost, I spoke to some people who saw the fight between one Cucifer Bone and Dicius Muscula.
I
In
almost had
which-
him.
That is what I heard, and multiple sources claimed that it seemed as if out of nowhere, this shadowy presence formed off of the walls and wrapped up your enemy. And I was speaking, it's the damnedest thing. I was speaking to the chef of the house last night who said that something similar happened to him. Would you happen to know anything about that?
I'm having a hard time here, Pierce. Help.
Pierce looks at Kess and he like gives her like a knowing look, like we're here.
I grab the page from the book
Okay.
and I hand it to her.
Oh, that
And
stopped Pierce from what he was gonna do.
I
I don't know if that was a good decision or not, but
What is this?
All right, prop work. Okay, we're working with props now.
we're becoming a LARP channel real fast. Kess and I found information about a being in the library, and we believe this is the being that attacked. I can't speak. I believe this is the being that attacked Zamboni and
our chef.
the chef. And I also believe that we killed it.
How can you? I am. She like rubs her forehead. I'm sorry. I have a great many questions. I do not know exactly where to start. You think you killed
Well,
this thing that killed
Are
Mr.
we-
Kane and attempted to kill the
Don't-
beloved chef here at the Chateau Estate?
well,
Are
like
we telling the truth?
That's like Steve-O, that's a thing. Like are you telling your, because we're kind of on a line here. It's a weird thing. Is this
That was-
what Pierce
that was in
believes?
character?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was Q asking Pierce and Kess if they're telling, like if it's time.
Why would they not be telling the truth?
No, I'm asking permission.
Asking permission of whom? I need you
Listen.
all to be as forthright with me as you possibly can.
yeah,
Oh,
we
boy,
know,
I hate
we
it
know.
here.
Q, go ahead.
It's up to you, buddy. It's your call. You get to make the decision now.
I'm sorry, him?
Yep,
Yep.
we trust you.
Okay. I have been living under the impression that my dead mother was speaking to me through. You remember the skull I was wearing?
Yes, I noticed that you looked a bit differently than you did last we spoke.
And she was gaining power every time that we did something good. And maybe some of the not so good things. Point is, she was gaining power. She would get stronger and she would talk to me and she would be louder. And I thought my mom, she talked very similarly to my mom. And so I thought she was coming back. But she didn't. it was this evil thing, and it tried to kill Cass. It tried to kill Dickius first. We think it may have successfully killed Xenomorph. And I thought if I could just leave, it wouldn't hurt anybody here anymore. But then Cass came with me because she's a good friend. And Pierce was there too. And
You see her smirk.
I want to say in fiction, he's being very serious. Okay.
Sure.
We are too, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And it tried to kill Cass, and I couldn't. I don't have very many friends. I really just 2, maybe 3. Pongo's new. But I know his name and I can say it right, so that's something, you know. Must be friend.
Pongo pats him on the back.
Anyway, so it tried to kill Cass, and I shattered the skull, which was very obviously actually my mother's. So that's probably going to leave like a permanent scar there. But I don't know if she was haunting the skull, how she haunted the skull, why she haunted my mother's skull. But I mean, that's it. That's all the news there is to print. That's not the saying, Ori. Goon.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, hell yeah.
Can I guide him?
Sure.
Yeah, when he starts to talk, Cass probably would have.
Oh my god. Remind me what guidance does.
Plus
D4.
4. Plus D4. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I haven't used it. in a while.
Ooh. Okay, hold on. It's a 13.
She looks. Cassandra, you know the librarians. You know they will get very testy if they find out that you just fucking ripped the pages out of the books.
Yeah, but like, what if they ended up dead because I didn't take it? So
That's a fair point. That is a fair point.
we just needed to know what we were dealing with.
Greater good.
Yep. It's a book. These are lives.
And I mean, to be fair, we didn't see any Xeris machines while we were at the library.
This. I'm sorry, Goon. Did you just leave because of the joke?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he got me. That was good. Yeah. Xeris machine was that was my end point. I'm quitting. That's it. This is good.
Yeah,
Good game, everybody.
Again. So. It seems as if Mr. Kane had been behaving erratically prior to his death, no?
Yeah. I don't know. I had just gotten here. Sure. Doesn't mean he was supposed to die. Which is why I tried to bring him back, even though he's a giant asshole.
That he is. On that we can agree. To his memory, she holds up her hand as if she's about to drink, but there's nothing in it. It shall be my recommendation that the case of Mr. Kane's death is dismissed and considered to be suicide.
That's
And you took care of it, yes?
yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure that you did. Because I will not be able to help you if you did not.
It's fair.
Thank you.
She nods solemnly, turns around and walks out.
Pierce looks at Q.
Do you understand what just happened here?
No, I didn't. Not slighted. I felt good though. It's good to get it all off my chest.
No one's
But-
getting in trouble.
What?
No one's getting in trouble.
Well, we didn't do anything.
Right. We didn't.
Right. Sometimes people get in trouble for things they didn't do because it looks like they did them, even though they didn't. And today, we had a friend recognize that, and it's gonna be okay.
And yeah, that was a lesson I had to learn a lot from my real mother. Sometimes you don't have to do anything to get in trouble. But anyway, so we're not in trouble. That's good.
I look at Pongu. He just had so much freaking heavy stuff dropped on him.
Pongo looks back at the rest of them, is trying to hold back tears, oddly enough. Normally lets them flow. But he just looks at them and goes, you all have been through quite a lot. And whenever you're ready, again, I'm here. And I will be here until you have no need of me.
Lean over to Pierce. I'm like, okay, he's really nice. I like him.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree on the first part, for sure. We'll see about the second one.
So, as the four of you stand in this greenhouse filled with these black and white flowers, the smell of smoke from the flowers permeating the air, a familiar smell that you've all smelled many, many times. Relieved at another brush with chaos and death has been overcome. At least for now. That's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Woohoo!
Sunny, good job.
Good job,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Fantastic.
Good luck, all y'all.
Oh my
not,
gosh.
Not just good job, but yeah, thank you for being
Yeah,
here. That
thank
was
you.
Yes, very much. Thank you for being here. And
Introducing
Sunny
the
will
character.
be with us for the next few sessions, as a matter of fact.
Mhm.
So
Definitely.
get ready for more Pongu.
Yeet. Show Sunny
Yeet.
some love. Follow him on all the things.
And how about that character art? If
Yeah,
y'all-
hang on. Let's go back and look at it real quick. Hold on. Let me just put Pongu up. Oh, he's so beautiful.
Wait, somebody throw it in the Discord because you know I can't.
You've never seen
Oh,
it?
that's right. You've not
No,
seen
I'm not.
Pongu yet.
At all.
No,
my gosh.
Please.
Hold on. I got it.
We-
Hold on. I'll put
so
it
chat,
up.
a lot of your surprises. Goon and I had a few ourselves because we knew that obviously, like, we knew Sunny was going to be here, but we knew nothing of Pongu prior to tonight.
And
We
I
met him
only
when you did.
I only did because I had to make some graphics, but
Yeah, production stuff.
Look at the little crabs.
it's so good.
See the crabs. I didn't bring that up on purpose. It just happened. It was great.
Oh, it's so beautiful. I think I can make it bigger so people can see it better too. Hold on, let me add it.
It's so delightful. Like when she sent the line art, I lost it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, look at the intricacy work she did
Oh, God,
on
he's big.
Pongu's like side cut.
Yeah,
was-
the side cut is dope.
Hold
The
on.
razor marks.
Look
Yeah.
at that.
Hold on.
Also,
Oh
you
my
can see
gosh.
there's also the dust, the fairy dust
Dust.
behind him.
I just noticed
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
dust.
there's fairy dust. It's so good.
Yep.
Ugh, I love his hair.
Also a smiling character.
I know.
Oh, wow.
He looks so colorful compared to us. Like, he's
Yeah.
so colorful.
It's
beautiful.
like that meme of the sisters. One of them is goth and one of them has like rainbow hair. You know what
Yeah,
I'm talking about? That's what Pongu feels like in this group.
he is. He's so beautiful.
I'm excited to unveil more of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our next session will be whatever 2 weeks from today is, the 22nd, September 22nd. So be sure to tune in then. This episode will be live Friday morning on YouTube first thing, and then hopefully Monday morning on the podcast feed if everything works out just nicely. Because sometimes things happen, but like, it's okay.
I know.
But for real. Would anyone else have anything like they'd like to say before we sign off for the evening?
Oh. Follow everybody here. Follow Twitter, YouTube,
All the things.
all the things.
Take
TikTok.
care of yourself.
Please take care of yourselves. Drink water. Get the vaccine. Just
Vaccine.
take care of your brain.
Take a break.
Do something nice for you and do something nice for somebody else.
Or don't do something for you.
Also,
Like, choose to not do something.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
It shouldn't, but it does. Yeah.
Yeah, choose to not do something one day. Just don't do it.
But-
Cancel a plan.
Cancel a plan. Yeah, let that relief hit you.
Oh my gosh.
But we love you guys so incredibly much. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. And until next time, meeting adjourned. Love you all.
Bye.